We're the only team in London with a European Cup. Only team in London with a European Cup. Only team in London. Only team in London. Only team in London with a European Cup. Arsenal. Arsenal. How many times have I called you? How many times have I called your name? We're the only team in London with a European Cup. We're still the only team in London with a European Cup. You feel me? It is what it is. You guys just spent almost $1 billion to play like Stoke City. What a disgrace. Disgraceful football. Arteta needs to just hang his head in shame. Hang his head as a supposed disciple of Pep, Guardiola, right? That was shameful what I just watched. Stoke City, tactics. Stoke City, Tony Pulis, tactics. Like what I just finished watching, right? We just put a smile on Tony Pulis' face, and definitely not on Pep's face. Long ball, lump it long, put more big man. Throw-ins, throw it long, lump it in the box. Raya, one way, one route for ball. Route one, down the middle. Rice in the box. Ben White in the box. Listen, there's a reason why it's called football and not handball. There's a reason why it's called football and not handball. And Arsenal, you guys deserve. You deserve. In fact, you're even lucky you only lost 2-1. You really deserve to be sent packing by at least 3 or 4 or 5 goals, because what we just watched was a disgrace. Having been blessed by Inter and Barca. Yesterday there was only one team on the pitch that played football over 2 legs, and that team is from France. Allez Paris, PSG. That's the only team that cared about playing football. And I'm thankful. I'm so happy. Forget about the fact that we're still the only team in London with a European Cup. It is what it is, but as a neutral, if you want to call me that, as a neutral, we don't want to see Tony Pulis football playing in a European Cup final. Oh, listen, we're the only team in London. We're still the only team, right, with 2 European Cups. It is what it is. It's not for everybody. It's not. Just give me a minute. Let me get my red cup. A little red. You guys can see. It's not for everybody, right? It's not. This is only for the ambitious clubs. And Arsenal, you're not there yet. You're not there yet. You have spent almost $1 billion just to be playing like Pulis, like Stoke City, right? Now, in fairness, to Arsenal, they came out flying in the first 10 minutes, and that's literally all it was. The first 10-15 minutes, Arsenal came out flying. And Donnarumma made 2 tidy saves. 2. The first was, I believe, was definitely off a Seppi, whether it was a throw-in or a corner kick. It was a header that came too close to him, and but it was a quick reaction save. And then the second save that he made, which was the real save, was the save off of Odegaard's strike. I don't know how he was able to get down and see that ball in traffic, because Odegaard hit the ball real well. And any other goalie, any kind of mid-table goalie in England, and Odegaard is going to be dancing, and Arsenal fans are going to call him Ward or class. But no, this is Champions League, semi-finals. It's only for the best of the best. And Odegaard is not there. Yeah, you're not. You're not quite there, bro. Bro, you're not there. You're not there. Rice was in the box. I don't know whether was he playing as a striker, was he playing as a 10 or whatever. Um, the irony is that Rice, for me, played better in the first leg than in this leg. And we were told that, Partey, right? Shabi, if, Partey, comes back, that Arsenal is going to be, partying like it's 1999 and they'll win. That he's the, missing link that will just release Rice. And Rice will just run riot against PSG, right? And just get in the ball, score goals, score free kicks, score free kicks, guys. There's a saying that a bad clock, right? A faulty clock is always what? Is a dead clock. A dead clock is still right twice a day, right? Is a dead clock is always right twice a day. At whatever time that it shut down is right at that time of the day and at the AM of that day, right? And what it is basmati rice. I mean. Rice has basically turned right back to basmati rice. He don't cash in the two free kicks of his career, and he's gone back to being just good old basmati rice. And it is what it is, because Rice didn't. I don't know if he even had any proper shot on target. I know that he had that one header earlier in the first half, like within the first 2 or 3 minutes ago. I mean, Rice should have buried that header. World class Rice should have buried the header. Guy, what you doing? But over. So it was only a matter of time for PSG to come out of their shell. In essence, they were just like fighter on the ropes, right? Because they had the 1-0 lead from away, and so what it is they're just on the ropes, taking taking the punches, just blocking, taking the punches, and then once they seen that Arsenal's energy has kind of dropped a little bit, then they come out and uppercut with Fabian Luiz, really wicked shot that just left Raya with no hope. That left Raya with no hope in the first half. 1-0. And pretty much at that point in time, it felt like the game was almost over. I mean, because at least they were 2 up overall at that time. But then when we now got into the second half, PSG got fortunate with a PK. Was a PK. Scully had his hand away from his body. Right, this is not an overboard situation in 2009 due to the fact that we have VAR saw it all the way. Called the referees to come up to go to the screen and watch it. He saw it and pointed to the shot. Vitinha, all he had to do was just calm down and slam this ball in one spot. Like, just rush with speed, stop, like, you feel me? But I don't know what he was doing. Took all day, and in fairness to Raya, because you all know that Raya loves to dive early. Everybody knows that Raya loves to dive early. But in fairness to Raya, I think what it is Raya knew that Vitinha likes to take his time. So it was in that sense, it was like easy PK for Raya to save, and he actually saved the PK because all he had to do was just wait and just watch and just watch his leg, and he just watched his foot, and the foot was sent him to his left, and he went to his left and saved it. But rather than the missed PKs to spur on Arsenal, it actually spurred on a PSG. It actually spurred on PSG, and within a few 2 or 3 minutes after that, what's his name? Hakimi scored. Hakimi scored. Brilliant, brilliant finish, tidy, world class. World class. Ray had no chance. Had no chance. And at that point, PSG is up 2-0, 3-0 in aggregate. And, that's when I went and got my drink. That's when I went and got this drink, champagne, a little, whiskey, all that stuff. I can't show you all. It's really strong. But then what it was the referee felt, sorry for Arsenal. It's like, Arsenal, how you all going to go out? How you all going to go out like how you going to go out like, Arsenal was not even getting any chances on target. So they just let an obvious foul. An obvious foul basically just go on that punished. And that's how Saka ended up just scoring a scrappy goal. A scrappy lucky goal. And that's how Arsenal got their one goal, but they still ended up losing 2-1 and bundled out of the Champions League, kicking and screaming. And so as it is right now, it's going to be Inter versus PSG in the finals. The neutrals like me have two reasons to be happy. Number one, it's going to be a very sweet final. I don't mind PSG winning it, but if Inter wins it, I'm also good too. I'm also good. I don't have any dog in the final. So I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna the champagne is gonna be flowing. The wine is gonna be flowing. It's gonna be a very sweet final. And of course the second reason for me to be happy as a Chelsea fan is there's still only one team in London with a European Cup. See y'all later. Subscribe. Show your boy some love. Peace out, y'all.